Hey everyone, welcome to our fourth video on personal development. So last month we talked about the why behind personal development. That why is having dreams and goals that you're aimed for, right? Like that's where you're going. It gives you purpose and meaning and direction for personal development. So now I want to talk about how, and I think that how we approach personal development comes from this graphic that I created, and I'm gonna throw it up here for you guys. And it's this tree, right? The tree is the top where it talks about your dreams and goals. That's where we're flourishing, right? And the trunk of it are life routines. And so that's what you use to establish in order to achieve the goals, is having these life routines, these consistent things, these actions you do in order to achieve the goals and dreams. And the roots of that are really the personal development areas. So I want to talk about how we utilize these roots. So you can talk about planning, character building, mindset, and self-reflection. And I really think if I was going to choose a place to start, it would be self-reflection. And I say that because you need to reflect on your character, your mindset, and what your planning is going to look like. So I would reflect on who I am and where I want to go. And I have to be very honest with myself around that self-reflection. But defining where I'm at now is going to help me understand my starting point so I can get to my end point. And then you have to understand your mindset. And you have to work your mindset to be able to focus towards that goal. And then I would talk on, does that include character building? Is there something within myself that I need to grow on in order to move forward? So for instance, I would say, being able to be resilient is one that if I didn't have resilience, I would need to build that as I go. Like that's something I needed to be identifying in terms of, when I have something I come up with and it's a barrier, instead of just giving up and moving on to something else, am I resilient? Do I keep pushing forward and overcoming the barrier? And so that could be a character building piece that I need to do in order to achieve my dreams and goals. And then you need to plan. And that includes not just, having a schedule, which includes time management, but having like baby steps towards the goal, right? Having smaller objectives that you've broken down from this big goal so that you can achieve it. Because if you're just aiming for the big goal, you'll feel like you never get there. But if you break it down into smaller steps, and you have smaller goals you go for, and you get one after another, and it may work a little longer to get to a smaller goal, but once you get it, you've made yourself a new step, right? You've stepped up a little, and it helps you feel like you're propelling yourself forward even if you're crawling. And so that takes planning. And that's a lot of what planning for goals is breaking it down into more manageable steps and then scheduling it out using time management to make sure that you're keeping pace towards it. So I think those are the big four areas that you need to approach and how you do personal development. I hope this helps you guys, and I will see you next month. Bye.